Hello and welcome to another episode of the Ginger Fisherman. It's early in the morning on Sunday. I feel like I'm getting a cold. I'm not sure. I'm on the bank doing something a little bit different to what I've been doing recently. It's still pike fishing, which I've been doing plenty of, but I've been mainly going out with the lures. I've actually only had maybe 2 or 3 deadbait sessions this season, and all of which were on the canal. So I've thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'll come out deadbaiting. Probably one of the last deadbaiting sessions I'm going to do before the end of the unofficial pike season, and I'm going to be doing it on the river. I pretty much never ever deadbait the river ever. It's normally snaggy as hell, but seeing as the water level's starting to come down and the weeds died off because of all of winter time, it's actually, I think it's looking fine. I think I've got a good chance in maybe getting a jack or 2 if I find the right swims. I'm going to stay proactive. Keep moving, try and find lots of slack waters, and hopefully get a few fish on the bank. So what I'm going to do is, I've got one rod set up already. What I'll do is I'll get a bait on that and cast it out, and as that one's out I'll set the other rod up, and you can watch me fishing a free running ledger rig like I do with most of my river fishing. With pike it's essential because they don't particularly like a great deal of resistance. So as you can see there, I've got a 2-ounce lead because even though I don't need that generally to hold bottom with normal baits, because I'm using dead bait, it has a bit larger area under the water, and the water will pull it a lot harder than if you're using a normal bait if you was fishing for barbel or chub. Double trebles, fair long trace, and what I'm going to do is cast it out, and then I'm going to pace out quite a bit of slack line. I'm going to pull some line off the reel, I'd say about 2 foot. Your rod will be completely, your line will be completely tight to the hooks via the flow, so that when a fish does pick it up, you're going to get the movement come straight to the tip. But what pacing out that line does is it gives you a little bit more of a cushion for when the fish takes it, so it doesn't feel complete straight resistance straight away. It's just a very soft movement it's going to get from us pulling in that little bit of slack line that's been made tense by the flow. So what I'm going to do is get a bait on here. I think I might get a sardine out because they seem to be doing the business at the minute. And then on the other rod I'm going to probably put a roach out, and we'll see if we can catch anything really. So let's go. What I'm going to do is, just in case it roars off, which I don't think it will, I'm just going to flick the bail arm on. There we go. That way it's not going to feel complete resistance. If it does rip off, it's not going to immediately throw the hook. And at the same time, let's say I'm putting another rod out and it does go off, I don't want it to pull my rod in. I've got something that looks a bit like a take. I'm not sure. I think it might be. Yep. It's a jack. Yeah, it is. Got a surprising amount of fight in it for a jack. get him on the mat. There we go. Nicely unhooked. Rest him in the water, then we'll take a look. He must have been caught before, he's got a few wounds on him. There he is. Freezing cold. That's the best fight from a pike I've had in ages. He put up a right scrap. But, beautiful looking fish. Well, that's got a bit of a snub nose, but never mind. And a beautiful predator. And let's get him back. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've moved swim and I've had what looks like another take. Just give it a second. I think it might be a jack if it is a fish. I was reeling the slack. Yep. Oh, it is a jack. Oh, like a little bullet. Oh, actually, it's not bad. A little bit bigger than the last one. Oh, it's going crazy. Stung on a bum by a nettle. I think I need to start putting my arse crack away. It's taken nicely. There we are. Not that deeply up, just a bit awkward that one. I'll rest him in the water for a minute and we'll take a look at him. Just resting him in the water. Going a bit crazy. I always like to give the fish a rest in between unhooking and taking pictures. There we are. Fantastic fish. Hardly a monster from the depths, but fantastic looking fish and great sport. Beautiful condition. It's not often you find pike in great condition nowadays, to be honest. They get fished for a lot more than I think they used to. But that's a beautiful fish. Not quite as big as the first one. I'll get him back and we'll see if we can get another one. Yay! Hello, so you may or may not be able to see me, but at least you can hear me. Because it's so dark, it's probably going to look like I've been out all day, but I fished between the hours of about 8:30 this morning and about 11, half 11. I did well, I had them 2 pike. And then what I did was, I popped home, had some lunch, met up with a girlfriend, spent some time with her. Then I've come back out again. I've come down to the bank probably about 5 o'clock, so it's now about 5:30. It's nearly dark. So I've probably got about another 15 minutes fishing left. So I thought I'd come out to a closer area to see if I could find a fish. This morning actually, when I got back I checked my phone and it told me that I'd walked over 5 miles and burnt over 450 calories and done something like some ridiculous amount of steps. With my trek this morning, so I figured when I come out this evening I'll make it a short one. So I've not come very far, just one little swim. If I don't catch anything then thank you for watching and I'll see you guys later.